Hey, good afternoon. This is Clay with Clay's AC and Auto Repair and Clay Motion here in Grand Rapids, Michigan. If this video is helpful, send me your nice comments, like my videos, most of all, share and subscribe to my page. I try to make this simplest for you and make things so show you how you can do them at home. So what we've got is a 2009 Dodge Journey. If this video is helpful and you have any questions, you can send me a message on Facebook under the Clay's AC and Auto Repair thingamadoo. So what we needed to do was we have no air conditioning. Our compressor seems to work. That was visible by the end of it turning. First thing you want to do is you want to check and make sure your compressor is good if your air conditioning isn't working. And the only real way I can tell you to do that from home without getting super complicated is grab the end of it, make sure it spins. Now this particular unit, the AC compressor, the clutch is stuck and it always spins. That's not good, but doesn't mean the air conditioning won't work if we put Freon in it. So we're going to check that out, see what happens. We'll go from there. First we're going to vac it down, see if it has any Freon in it. And right back here is your low side fitting up underneath there. You can see where I removed the nipple, and then your high side right there. I'll show you what that is here in a moment. When you're vacuuming down an AC system, you can listen to your pump and you hear it change that tone. That's when it's gotten all the air out of it. You'll hear a definite tone. If it does not change, then you've got a leak. You can also turn off your valve and see how quickly your needle raises up. Now in this situation we haven't got all the air out of it, so we're going to go ahead and suck all the air out of both sides, the high and the low. And then we're going to talk about why you're filling it and how you fill it, blah blah blah. We're going to put the vac on it for about a half an hour to an hour. The longer it vacs, the better it is. It sucks that contaminants out of there. It'll suck out old oil. It'll help clean your dryer out a little bit. This is just at home stuff. Now, I know you might not own a set of gauges like this, but I highly recommend if you're helping your buddies out and you want to show them how smart you are, you spend about $25-30 at Harbor Freight for this. And then you can get one of them at Harbor Freight. I don't know how much they are, but a vacuum pump. Mine's not from Harbor Freight, that's why I don't know. But you show your buddies how to do this and what you're doing and why you're doing it, and they're going to think you're the coolest guy on the block. I'm certainly not the coolest guy on the block. I'm probably like at the very bottom of the mechanical spectrum for mechanics. I do things a lot of shade tree ways. I like to think I'm an okay mechanic, or should I say technician, because I'm more of a tech than I am a mechanic. I figure out problems and fix them, opposed to mechanic replaces parts. So I like to think of myself as a technician. I'm going to explain to you AC here in a couple moments. So we've let our AC vacuum machine run, and as you can tell, it's running pretty consistent, not really sucking out any more air. So we're going to shut our valve off, then we're going to shut both sides off, and then we're going to shut the pump off. Now we're good to remove our AC vacuum hoses from the machine, or from the actual automobile, and then start to recharge. Okay, so now we got our gauges set up, and I'm just going to give you a quick overview of how this works. In the large line of your air conditioning system is what's called your liquid line, all right? And in the smaller line is what's called your gas line. Basically how it works is it goes around in a circle from your evaporator, which is located underneath your dash, to your condenser, which is underneath the hood in front of your thing, in front of your radiator thing. Anyways, when your air conditioning comes on, it's very, very critical that your fans come on at the same time. And when your air conditioning system gets over 250 to 300 psi on the red side, which is called your high side, that your fan actually kicks up speed to the second one. What it's doing is drawing that heated energy off of that condenser and making the molecular change to a liquid form again. Freon boils at about 22 degrees Fahrenheit, all right? And yes, I said 22 degrees. It always was weird for me when they were telling me that stuff. It didn't make any sense to me. When your air conditioning, how your air conditioning works, it sucks the moisture out of the inside cabin of your automobile, which makes it a gas. It boils that Freon and turns it into gas, so when it enters inside there, and then it also works under pressures and stuff like that, it goes through what's called an orifice tube, blah blah blah. This is all going to be kind of, you know, just the layman's way of trying to explain it to you and how it works. The reason that your air conditioner sucks moisture out of the interior of your car, and how you know that your air conditioner is working even during the winter, your windows will not fog up. Yes, people, your windows will not fog up from the moisture that is inside your automobile. Even with your defroster working, your side windows will fog up if your air conditioner doesn't work inside the wintertime. And the reason for that is because we're exhaling carbon monoxide and also water particles that go up into the air, which then turn to ice because they freeze on the windows, blah, blah, blah. But in short, it's making a circle. Your air conditioning is making a circle. So when we fill this up, we're going to try to get the blue one at 45 and the red one at about 200. Now, most guys will weigh this stuff out, and you can certainly do that. That is the correct way of doing it. Me, I'm a little bit different. I've been doing this for right around, I don't know, 15 years. So I'm pretty good at it. But I think I'm running out of Freon, so I'm probably going to end up having to change my tank because I do a lot of air conditioning. But I'm going to see what happens. We're just going to watch the gauge, and hopefully at about 150, we're going to shut this blue one off, and then this will run down either 30 or 25. But we really want it up into 35 to 45 for today's humidity, to be able to get out the best output out of the air conditioner on the inside of the car. It's running a little bit lower than I like. There's actually a table for doing what your pressure should be, and I don't know that table. I just do this from doing it and knowing it. Okay, so I got the AC working. Air's blowing out about 31 degrees outside inside the cabin temperature. Working excellent. No jumping needles and stuff. That's what we want to see, and that's where my pressure readings are. I don't know why it varies every time. Like I said, I understand the physics behind it, but I don't understand the measurements behind it. This is kind of how you can do it at home. You don't need a scale and all that stuff. If you just open it just a little bit, let a little bit go in, check inside, come outside, check inside, you know, you'll be good to go. And it's super simple to do, and it's easier to do with gauges, and it's much cheaper than that $32 that they charge just for that little teeny tiny can. You can buy a whole can of this at Sam's Club, depending on what time of season it is, for as little as 65 bucks and as much as 120. But it's worth every investment. If you tell your friends to come over and you charge them 20, 30 bucks to do this for them, you're gonna end up making money. They're gonna think you're the coolest kid on the block, and you're gonna know what's up. Text me with any questions. I appreciate you guys viewing. I appreciate your nice comments. Like my video, share and subscribe to my page. I greatly appreciate you guys. Remember, if any other man can do it, you can do it too. Don't be the next to them, be the first to you. God bless. Have a great day.